With Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War, Treyarch has given us zombie players a lot to grind for. If you recall back to the start of Black Ops Cold War when the game released, we had to unlock crystals mid-game by reaching milestone rounds. This was because we need to unlock tiers for all of our perks, our weapons, our field upgrades, and our ammo mods. Each one of these things had 3 tiers, and Treyarch has upped the ante by adding in 2 additional ones with the Season 2 update. Along with this as well, we have a new field upgrade, and we also have a new ammo type. Speaking of ammo types, that is what we're going to be talking about today, and what we're going to be talking about today is Cryo Freeze. This is the ammo type that we've seen a few times before, back in Black Ops 4, obviously if you remember correctly, we've seen it in there, but we're going to be taking a look of it in Black Ops Cold War today, and see what Tier 5 does and how good is it. So if that's what you're looking for, keep watching. I'd also recommend subscribing and leaving a like, because when you subscribe, it shows that you guys like this content, and when you leave a like, it pushes out the video more to more people like us who love zombies and love talking about everything in zombies. But with that said, let's get to the main topic to the day. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about Cryo Freeze and go through each of the tiers and even the base version to get a full, proper understanding of what the ammo mod does. Starting off with the base version of Cryo Freeze, what it does is as it reads, bullets deal frost damage. Each bullet has a chance to slow normal enemies by 30% off their run speed for 3 seconds, a 1 second cooldown. Now, this thing, what it doesn't do in damage, it makes up in its cooldown speed by having the fastest cooldown in the game. So essentially all the other things that kill will have a very long cooldown, whilst this is 1 second, so pretty much you can use it on every zombie that you're dealing with at the time. Now moving on to Tier 1, slowed enemies take 25% more damage. So what this essentially means is when you cryo freeze a zombie and it's showing it's frozen and you shoot it, it'll take 25% more damage than it would have before. This is going to be good when it's building up and you're shooting multiple zombies. You'll see the difference is what I'm trying to say. Moving on to Tier 2, slowed enemies duration increased to 5 seconds. So before, obviously it was 3 seconds that the run speed was going to be slowed down for. So now it's going to be a total of 8 seconds. This can really come in clutch in them situations where you're stuck in a corner and you're just trying to get out, and freezing the zombies and spraying your weapons could potentially help you get out of that situation. Moving on to Tier 3, slowed enemy speed decreased to 50%. So obviously it was 25% beforehand with the first tier. So now you're going to be seeing 50%, and this again it's useful. Cryo Freeze, like I said, is not for killing. This is for just the practicality of using it for your weapons, and it's probably the non-best killing ammo mod that we have. Now coming on to Tier 4, special enemies can be slowed down by the effect, and that is pretty good as well. So obviously that is going to mean things like mimics and manglers, dogs, and the bomber and blaster as well can be affected by this, but elite zombies don't for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Astrarch, I don't know why it is like that. But anyway, moving on to Tier 5, and this is the one that kind of gives it a bit more oomph. On a slowed enemy kill, the enemy shatters, spreading the slow effect to 5 nearby zombies, and that has a 30-second cooldown. So this is going to be good again for them situations where like you're just stuck in a corner and you kill one zombie with a cryo freeze and then it just manages to spread about, and it could save your ass. I'm not gonna lie, this is one, it kind of gets slept on a wee bit, but after using Shatter Blast and Napalm Burst, I've made videos about all of them now, you can check them out in the description below. This one isn't actually bad at all for what it's meant to do. Again, it gets slept on quite a lot, but when you're actually using this, it can be used really smart, and you're actually able to pull off some cool stuff with it. Now the one drawback this thing does have compared to the other ammo types is that it doesn't really kill. Obviously you're going to see in the higher rounds when you're using it, your normal bullet damage and the knock-on effect all the effects have will eventually kill. So even though it's not the most efficient for getting to them higher rounds and killing, I think it's going to be really efficient for things like Easter eggs where you have to sometimes slow down zombies. I think this is the perfect ammo type that you're going to want to use for something like an Easter egg or even maybe Outbreak, where your goal isn't really to kill the zombies when you're escorting, you're just trying to move something really fast like the escort step, and if you could just slow them down and kind of keep them at bay, this could be really useful. And it could be really beneficial for you and your team if you're all running Cryo Freeze, because like I'm saying, it's going to be a lot more beneficial than something maybe like Brain Rot or Dead Wire that's going to kill the zombies instantly every 30 seconds or so. This is going to have the whole freezing effect for each second, and it's going to be really beneficial. Are there any ways to make this better though? Because obviously it's good in its own sense, but is there any way we can actually make it so Cryo Freeze can match with something like Dead Wire or Napalm Burst? Personally, I don't really know. I have some ideas what they could do with some interesting things they could do with it. One would be perhaps if you shot the ground, it made the ground icy, occasionally it would make it icy, and then the zombies would start kind of slipping around on it. We've seen things like this before, like with the Slick Fire, where the zombies will kind of run on it and then do the whole little slipping animation. Perhaps we could do something like that. And then eventually we could build up upon that. Like if that was that tier, then the next tier could be, okay, the floor is icy, so whenever a zombie kind of slips or is stuck on it, it takes a small amount of damage. Or we could just go with a route where slow down zombies almost instantly die. I think this would be a good route as well, because with Dead Wire, they get killed pretty much instantly with it. So it would not be the worst idea in the world, because I think every ammo mod should pretty much be able to kill or have some sort of alternate effect. Now Cryo Free does have this alternate effect by being able to slow down the zombies, so it gives it a purpose to be used over Dead Wire, or Shattered Blast, or Napalm Burst, or Brain Rot. But again, I think it'd just be good if this could be more capable of actually killing, rather than just being kind of, you know, the thing to slow down zombies. Other than the fact that it can't really kill, I do think Cryo Freeze is in a fairly good place compared to the other ones. I think it's far better than Shatter Blast and even Napalm Burst, because Napalm Burst, again, is just so bad at killing, it doesn't really do it. I've made a video on all of these, and there's going to be a video very soon ranking all of these. That's why I wanted to get this one up today. There'll be another video up as well. This should be at least today. But there is a reason why this is here, Cryo Freeze. I think it needs to kind of stay here and be built upon as not the best ammo type, definitely not. But I think eventually adding it so it can deal more damage and add more abilities to it, it can make it one of the more fun ammo mods to use. And I definitely think it can hold its own against the other ammo mods, definitely. I think it can definitely hold its own against the other ones, and if you don't use this one already, I would recommend you actually trying it, because by myself using it on the round 43, as you're seeing here, I get on my gameplay in round 43 so you can guys see it at the maximum potential, because that's when the zombie health cap starts stopping off, and plus it just looks cool to look at that gameplay. But if you aren't using it already, give it a try, go with some friends, do some camping, and I guarantee that you'll kind of grow to love it. Get it to tier 5, and it is not disappointing whatsoever, because you're not going in with super high expectations, because you know it's not going to really do a good job at killing, but it's going to do a good job at absolutely everything else, and you have to absolutely love it for that, and it has my full respect for being the ammo mod that isn't great at killing, but it's good at other stuff. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already, because I'll be uploading lots more zombies content in the near future. I have this whole new series planned out, so I'm enjoying making the videos so far, and I'm seeing that you guys are as well, so I'll be making plenty of more. Also join our Discord servers in the links below. We have my Discord server, the kcosmic server, and we have the Division Z server, which is going to be for other zombie stuff that's going on in the community. If you want to collab with other people as well, you can find that in there. Also follow my Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. With that said guys, I'll see yous in the next one. Bye!